Great, Evan, thank you for joining us. My first question is how has the federal government progressed in consolidating and optimizing data centers?
Yeah, I think they've progressed a lot. And to me, it started with virtualization 10 to 15 years ago. But that has evolved into cloud and hybrid cloud. And I think that's really where things are headed. And if you look at that, I think there's still a long way to go, but they've made a ton of progress in consolidating from the start of virtualization 10 to 15 years ago.
So how are software-defined capabilities like hyper-converged infrastructure helping agencies transform their IT infrastructure?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think software-defined capabilities are helping because they're helping get the government and federal agencies away from a dependency on hardware. And I think that's a really important thing. Hardware is important, but it's the software capabilities that are really limitless in a lot of ways and lead to all of those potential for what the government can do with technology to support their mission. So I think hyperconvergence is at the center of that because it bridges the private data center and the public clouds.
And next, what major lessons can the federal workforce take away from this sort of new normal of working remotely during the pandemic that we're all experiencing?
Yeah, hopefully a lot, right? So hopefully they're learning a lot from this pandemic and the acceleration that it had on technology. Because I think a lot of agencies were headed in a lot of the directions they're in now already. The ones that were further along, maybe their journey to the cloud, I think benefited because they were able to be more flexible. They had more acceleration to drive that change. But I really hope that the government learns from this in the way that understands the need to be forward thinking, to think about modernization in their data centers and in their environments. And I don't think a lot of new things happen because or as a result of this pandemic, but I think it accelerated everyone's timelines. And the ones that were prepared for that and had those timelines in mind, maybe the speed of that was increased, but having that plan for the future is critical. And that modernization for government is something that I've been excited to see, which sounds a little bit weird to say given the circumstances our world has been in.